Did you know that just one sound can flip a Portuguese sentence from I buy to he bought? If you can't tell the difference between compro and comprou, it's super easy to get lost in a conversation because you don't just miss a word, you miss the timeline. So I'm going to show you, using simple minimal pairs, how to hear and say this difference clearly so you can follow real European Portuguese without falling behind. First, let's see why this tiny difference matters so much. The difference between u and o might sound ridiculous until you're in a real conversation. You can know all the conjugation tables and still not know if someone said I buy or he bought. With AR verbs, that one sound changes everything. Eu compro, ele comprou. And if you miss it, you don't just miss a word, you actually miss the timeline of the whole story. So what do? First, we train your ear to catch it at normal speed, and then I'll show you how to pronounce it so people understand you the first time. Cool. So now that you know why it matters, let's make your ear actually catch it at real speed. Here's the key. In fast European Portuguese, the final O in the present can get really reduced. Basically, it almost vanishes. But in the past, O is usually clearer, and the queen, my metaphor for word stress, is at the end. Listen to these pairs. Eu compro, ele comprou. Eu falo, ele falou. Eu penso, ele pensou. Eu guardo, ele guardou. Now here's a trick that makes this much easier. I'll say only the past forms and you tell me, is the queen, the stress syllable, at the end? Comprou, falou, pensou, guardou. Yup, the stress is at the end, which helps the past tense pop out when you're listening. Now listen to the present. Compro, falo, penso, guardo. Do you hear how that final U is much quieter? And don't forget, the letter O can sound like O too, like in the words jogo and ovo. But since this is not a spelling lesson, we're training your ear, let's get to the real test. In 30 seconds, you'll start hearing the difference between these two sounds. You'll see two sentences on the screen, and you have to guess which one I'm saying. Ignore the subject for now. Your job is to listen for the verb ending. Eu penso em ti. Eu penso em ti. Ele comprou pão. Ele comprou pão. Eu guardo tudo na mala. Eu guardo tudo na mala. Eu falo depressa. Eu falo depressa. Eu compro o jornal. Eu compro o jornal. Ele não pensou nisso. Ele não pensou nisso. If you want a simple way to keep practicing this with real audio and text, download my free mini tutor below. It's 6 resources with audio plus transcript, perfect for training your ear. Here's what you can do. Pick one source, spot every U and O in the text, and then listen and try to catch those moments at normal speed. If you spend 5-10 minutes for a few days this week, you'll start seeing a massive difference. Now let's make sure you can pronounce both endings clearly too, because hearing it is step 1, but being understood matters just as much. For the present ending, U, the vowel is short and reduced. So Portuguese doesn't really do long vowels the way English does, so don't prolong it. Compro, falo, penso, guardo. The past O sound is clearer. Start an O sound, make it short, and round your lips a bit more. O. Try so, but again short, don't make it long. Now practice with a few real words. Ouvir, outro, pouco, roupa, ouro. Now, it's important to mention I'm from the Lisbon area, so that's how we pronounce it here, but in other areas of the country, this sound may be different. Now, by training your ear to hear the difference between these two similar sounds, you can finally move past the plateau of, I understand the gist, but I miss the details. So this week, pause the grammar lessons for a bit and take 5-10 minutes a day and listen only for u versus o. You can pick content from my mini Tuga or any other content you enjoy that has subtitles. Remember, you don't have to tackle real Portuguese all at once. If you manage to be consistent, this one small step will make a difference.